Welcome again to another CheapWineFinder.com podcast. This one's going to be a little bit different, not exactly a holiday extravaganza, but we're doing a couple of inexpensive sparkling wines from France, Trader Joe's, of course. And we're doing the tasting notes live in the podcast. Normally, we do the tasting notes on the review on the website, CheapWineFinder.com. And the podcast, we just talk about things and flesh things out a little bit. But this time, there's not much to say about these two wines. I don't know too much about them. I don't know what the grapes are. I know they're made in the south of France, near the Mediterranean Ocean or Sea. And the grapes down there, like in Provence, are usually not the ones American drinkers are that used to. They drink them when they have French Provence rosés and what have you, but these are going to be different grapes. They're not going to be the Chardonnay Pinot Noir that you're used to. And it's probably, even though it's from France, these wines are probably made in the Charmat style, which is the pressurized vats like they use in Prosecco. So the bubbles are going to, it's not going to be like champagne, but it's going to be bubbly, and it's going to be from France. And France is the home of sparkling wine. So they kind of have high standards, even though this is probably a brand they're sending to the United States. And the first one is, since I've talked for over a minute and a half and haven't mentioned what the wines are, it's a Trader Joe's French Blanc de Blanc and also their Brut Rosé. Blanc de Blanc means white from white, meaning white wine from white grapes. What the grapes are, again, I don't know. So there we go. We're going to do some tasting notes on it, see how they go. The Brut Rosé is going to have at least one red grape in there because there's rosé. There's a pink thing going on. That'll be a little more full-bodied than the Blanc de Blanc. Those are usually crisp and clean. So here we go. I'm going to hit the Trader Joe's French Blanc de Blanc first and take a sip, and then we'll talk about it. The nose is kind of lemony, a little bready. Now usually with Charmat method wines, you don't get a lot of that yeasty thing. A little here. Green apple, citrus. Yeah, nice little nose, clean, crisp. Bubbles are fine. This is kind of a light, clean wine. There's not a ton of taste, though it hits your mouth in different places. You can kind of taste it on your tongue. You can kind of taste it in the back of your mouth, even though there's not a lot of flavor. I'm going to take a little more sip on this one. This is the Blanc de Blanc, the dry one, the Brut. The acidity's good. That's crisp. Yeah, it's tart. It's grapefruit. It's lemon limes. Maybe a pear in there. A little bit of pear. Not too much rounded fruit. Mostly crisp fruit, and maybe something like nectarine. Maybe some stone fruit. It's long. It's lean. It's got maybe a hint of minerality, just a touch on the mid palate. And then we're going to go to the Brut Rosé. So what we got here is a very nice Barbie doll pink wine with tons of bubbles. Yeah, the bubbles are fine. Let's do a little smell and see what's going on there. It's a little bit of a shy nose, but a little bit of red fruit, maybe cherry, strawberry. A little bit of spice. It's a $6.99 French bubbly. You're not expecting it to be amazing. You're just hoping that it's good. It's a drink. Here we go. I'm going to taste it. This has a little bit more lip-smacking acidity to it. The flavors are a little harder, but not hard. I mean, they're like it's cherry, but it's just it's more of an essence of cherry more than cherry itself. Maybe some limes, maybe some little bit of grapefruit going there too. Can take another sip. Maybe a little vanilla, the one thing I'm not saying is that these are bad tasting wines at all. These 2 bottles are $6.99 a piece. That's $14 for 2 bottles of bubbly. $28 for 4. I mean, that's a party right there, and it's $30. Yeah, they taste fine. These are, they're not full flavor. They're not big and brooding. But are they tasty and good and a bargain at $6.99? Yeah, that's what they are. So there's my tasting. That's how we do it, and we do it. Trader Joe's French Blanc de Blanc and Brut Rosé. And party wines, yeah. If you're on a budget, New Year's Eve toast, yeah, why not? So that's it for me, Domain Dave from CheapWineFinder.com. Like us, we like your podcast. This is the last one before Christmas, but we'll be back in between Christmas and the New Year. So adios, keep it cheap, and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Bye-bye.